I wouldn't say it's like a 5 out of 5, yes, I fucking love this item, but it's a solid item. I've literally just read this book and I don't remember their names because I am stupid. I wouldn't say it's mind-blowing, but it's fine. That's not a spoiler, they did announce it, by the way. Just to let you know, I would not have spoiled it otherwise. Hello my angels, welcome back to another video. It's been a while, hasn't it? Well, today I am unboxing the March Fairy Loot. It has literally just arrived. I'm very excited for this. I've been excited for this book for a little while. I think it was on my most anticipated books. At least I hope it was. This is another Asian fantasy, actually. I'm very excited. Apologies if my hair looks a little bit crazy. I'm growing it out slightly, ready for my haircut in a couple of weeks, so it's better to have it longer. Just blah blah blah. It looks a bit weird, but it's fine. We're not going to talk about it. How are y'all? And have you missed me? Because my exam is now Monday. Then I will be done until beginning of June for exams, so I'm going to be back with a vengeance. But today you're going to see the Fairy Loot unboxing, and tomorrow you're going to see Illuma crate, so you're going to see my face again tomorrow. Now, oh wow, okay. Well, first off, we can see an item, and it looks very pretty. So let's just dive in with this one. So this says, "Don't chase fate, let fate chase you." And this is actually inspired by the book of the month. Fairy Loot have started doing this in 2022. They're picking one item. It's always a different item, which I find, like, I like that as well. They take one item and they make it themed around the book that's in the month. The box. Words are hard. So this is a tea tin. So that was the kind of applique I read out to. So it's got like lilies, I don't know, flowers, but very pretty flowers. And then there's like the tea tin thing at the top there. And it says, "Wait for me where the land meets the sea." And there's nothing inside, it's just like a tea tin. So this is a common item that Fairy Loot do. I actually have a couple of these. I have a Poppy War one, I have a Akatar one, and I have another one and I can't remember what it was. I'm actually not super keen on these tea tins, only because there's only so many you can have and so many you can do things with. I already have like a tea capsule, not a capsule, like a jar, a ceramic jar in my kitchen that I put tea bags in. So these are generally tend to just be put on my shelves, and like they are quite bulky, they're quite in the way, but this is very pretty. This is probably the prettiest one that I've had. So this will probably go on my like light blue section on my rainbow shelf. I actually really like this one. I think this might be the nicest one that we've gotten, so not too pleased. Not too pleased. Not too unhappy with that, to be fair. I wouldn't say it's like a 5 out of 5. Yes, I fucking love this item, but it's a solid item. Next we have some playing cards, and it says Threads of Fate. This is the kind of front cover. In East Asian culture in particular, the threads of fate are red. If anyone has watched Kimi no Nawa, or the English name of it is Your Name, I have an entire tattoo on my arm dedicated to this film. It is my favorite film, at least my favorite like anime film. The threads of fate are something that in kind of East Asian mythology, they tie people together. It's fate. Similarly also to like the red string, like if you ever watch like Disney's Hercules, I swear the string that they hold up, oh no, it's gold, isn't it? But when they cut it, it might go red. I can't remember. I haven't seen a Hercules in a while, I might watch it later. But I'm gonna open these up. I just dropped it. I do actually have a couple of playing card sets, I think from Fairy Loot. One of them is still in its wrappers. I think it's the one that came with like Kingdom of the Wicked themed stuff on it. I don't know if that was the only fandom or if that was one of the fandoms that was in that playing card set, but oh my god, I've opened this really badly. Open it like a Maltesers box. But I do really like playing cards. Playing cards to me tend to be used in drinking games. So even though I am very happy to receive playing cards and I think they're pretty and would love to use them, I'm trying to open this box carefully and it's not happening for me. I feel like if I used them in a drinking game, I would get really anxious about people touching them, or like them getting sticky, or people getting anything on them. I cannot open this. What the fuck? What is happening? Why am I struggling? There we go. Something really cool off the bat is they have like gilded edges. I don't know how easy it is to see on camera, but these are like shiny red edges, which I think is very cool. All of the backs are the same, and it is the same art that's on the cover there. I'll show you like the designs of one of each kind of suit. Oh, Jack, Queen, King. Oh, are these Daughter of the Moon Goddess? Okay, so there's some Asian fantasy-esque looking characters on the Jack, Queens and Kings. This is 6 Crimson Cranes, 100%. Okay, so the diamonds is 6 Crimson Cranes. I'm going to try and keep these in order whilst I show you these. I'm actually super happy with this because East Asian fantasy, to me, chef's kiss. Would read regardless of if it's got bad reviews, would read regardless of anything. I'm just a sucker for Asian fantasy, East Asian fantasy in particular. So for the diamonds we have, this is the dragon character from 6 Crimson Cranes. This is the main character from 6 Crimson Cranes, and then this is the love interest from 6 Crimson Cranes. I've literally just read this book and I don't remember their names because I am stupid, but I'm sure you guys can forgive me. So that's the diamonds, and then the normal diamond cards kind of just look like that. I do really like the way the aces look as well. I really like the design of that. That reminds me of the Thieves Guild in Skyrim. I'm trying to not get them out of order, although obviously you are meant to shuffle cards before you use them, but I want them to be in order for when I look at them. So next up is hearts. Was that the same as spades? Okay, no, it's not. Okay, I'm showing my ass here. I feel like this is going to be Daughter of the Moon Goddess because there is a moon in the background. So there is a moon in the background in this one, and it's got the pink ribbon, which I think is on the cover of Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I have not actually read this one yet, but I'm planning on reading it in April. So there we go. She has the moon in the background and the pink ribbon, which is on the normal cover. And then I assume these are the 2 guys that are in it as well. Apologies, I don't know their names. I've not read the book yet, but I am planning on reading it ASAP. And then the little hearts look like this, which I really like. And then the heart ace looks like that, which I really like as well. So now we're going on to clubs. I have a feeling, I feel like I've not read this. So I feel like this could be These Violent Delights, or it could be possibly Wicked Fox, possibly, because there seems to be an urban background. So there's a guy there. You can see there's like a city background with him. There's a girl with double swords and she looks fucking sick. So whenever I read this book, I'm going to imagine her. And then there's another guy as well with more of like a Oxford, like university sort of background. I am going to go into the spoiler card and try and see if I really hope they say each of the fandoms. Why wouldn't they? So that was clubs. This is what the normal clubs looks like. This is what the ace looks like. I really like this style. I really do. And then we have spades, which I have a feeling is going to possibly be this book. But also, I'm kind of reminded of Iron Widow, but someone does have arrows. So I don't think it is Iron Widow. I don't know who these are, but they are very cool. This is the first guy. He's pulling from like an arrow set. And then we have the main character, I assume. She looks sick as well. And there's also another guy here who's like, it seems like maybe he's a painter or something, which was why I thought maybe it was Iron Widow, but I could be wrong. I'll just show you quickly the aces. So this is what the aces look like. And that's what the ace of spade looks like. So I do actually really want to jump into the spoiler card straight away for that because I want to see it. Okay, 6 Crimson Cranes, I was correct. Oh, so spades. So the spades one, which is the one I just showed you with the guy with arrows, that was Jade Fire Gold, which I actually didn't really like. I was right about Daughter of the Moon Goddess. And then the clubs is Only a Monster by Vanessa Len. I actually did not know the main character was Asian in Only a Monster, so I am very pleased about that. But it's by Vanessa Len, who I think is Asian herself, so it's unsurprising. I think I just didn't clock it. I don't think it was, it's not like mentioned in the synopsis or anything, but I assume it's mentioned in the story. Only a Monster, I am planning on reading this month as well. It's not These Violent Delights, it was Only a Monster, and it wasn't Iron Widow, it was Jade Fire Gold. Jade Fire Gold, not the best. Still very cool art. This is the spoiler card art, which I really like. And let's move on. I actually should probably put these cards away. Otherwise, I'm probably going to knock them on the floor. I'm going to keep that safe. I actually really like those playing cards. So let's move on. So this is a pillowcase. Oh, I love, not a pillowcase, sorry, a cushion case. I love cushion cases. I just think that they really spruce up a room. Like, I think that they're really unique and really well done. So only one thing is more powerful than a wish, and that is a purpose. This is from Raybearer. Again, it's not one that I've read, but I do have on my TBR. I did purchase the Illumicrate versions, which have like an ombre sprayed edge. So this is from that. I really like the design. I like the design on the other side as well, just like the flowers and the leaves and things. This is really nice. I really like the navy. I like the colour scheme. Honestly, not much else to say. This is going to go in my living room. This is going to be a Cersei Woodmark. That's what it says on the front. I really like Cersei, so hopefully this will be good. I don't know why, but this isn't really doing it for me. It's not really etched on, it's just kind of painted on. So there was like almost no point in it being wooden. There's no engraving. The art is okay. I wouldn't say it's mind-blowing, but it's fine. What do you guys think? Sound off below. Am I just being a bitch? Just let me know. I think that's it for the items. So, sorry, that was a very underwhelming bookmark. I just went straight past. Oh, there's some paper items underneath. Hang on. Oh, and obviously the tarot cards as well. Okay, so we have a sticker sheet from the Raven Boys. So these are the characters from the Raven Boys. I really like this art style. This is really cute. I hope they do more like this, because I personally have not read the Raven Boys. Personally will probably never read the Raven Boys. I unhauled the series last year because I was just like, I'm never going to read this. But these are really cute character illustrations. I really like this art style by Blanca.design, who I do like. They work with this artist a lot. Nice. Again, not much else to say about it because I have not read the Raven Boys, but it seems very matte. It feels very good quality. Very nice. So, yeah, I can see a sprayed edge on the top, but let's hope that there is also a stenciled edge, because I am a greedy bitch and that's all I will settle for. So I'm going to hold it out. Let's do this. Okay, there's a stenciled edge. That is the reveal. I haven't been able to look at it properly because the camera's too far away. Okay, so it's a dragon, and it's like a blue background with a darker blue dragon on the front. I usually don't like a coloured background with a coloured stencil on top. However, because these colours I feel really kind of marry together really well, it doesn't look gaudy, it doesn't look not well done. For example, okay, my Once Upon a Broken Heart is hidden behind my chair, but Once Upon a Broken Heart had a light pink background and a dark pink stencil. I didn't like it because it felt like the colours were like just slightly off, like the tones and the shades were slightly off, and it felt really gaudy. But this, I do really, really like this. This kind of reminds me of like Maui as well from Moana. It reminds me of his tattoos, like the tribal way sort of it's stenciled out. I really like it. So this is the front cover. This is a different colour to the usual front cover. If I have a look at the spoiler card, it says, exclusive cover, 2 coloured stencil sprayed edges, artwork on the end papers, foil embossing on the hardcover, and signed. So this is different to the usual cover. I will get Joel to put it here as a comparison. I think this has more pink on the outside, but you guys can see it here. I won't be able to see it. The back is also really pretty. How gorgeous is this? Very happy with this. If anyone doesn't know, holy shit, okay. All right, well, I just opened the end papers. Oh my God, I'm just gonna take the dust jacket off. Look at this front end paper. That is incredible. That is so good. Wow, I am really wowed by that. And let's look at the last end paper. Oh, I love this one even more. This colour scheme is gorgeous. Let's go. Look at that. I have to say, at the end of 2021, and I feel like I'm going to say this in a lot of FairyLoot unboxings in this year, but at the end of 2021, I was really considering ending my FairyLoot subscription. I wasn't keen on the books that I had read. I wasn't super happy with the customizations on some of the books, but they have really been knocking it out of the park this year. And the end papers new thing that they're doing, that's my favourite. I think that's better, miles better than Art on the Reverse of the Dust Jacket, which they used to do. So this is the design foil under the jacket. I actually really like these really thin line designs that they've been doing. They did do it on Daughter of the Moon Goddess as well. I actually much prefer this to like thick lines, like almost like this, if that makes sense, like thick foiling. Although I love this as a spine, I don't like the thick kind of foiling on the front that they do sometimes, or they have done in the past. I really much prefer this minimalistic, like thin lines. That is my taste anyway. I much prefer tattoos like that as well. I don't like super thick lines on tattoos. I do have one tattoo that's really super thick lines and I kind of regret it. I wish I had had it in like thin lines, but it's not the end of the world. I still love the tattoo. It's just that the thick lines I don't like. This is just... I am so happy with this. And then here is the signature as well, which is in blue as well, which I really like. Oh, I love it. I think this is amazing. So for anyone who doesn't know the synopsis, essentially from what I gather, I'm not going to read the whole thing out, but from what I gather, there's kind of like a sacrifice every year? For generations, deadly storms. So like the main character is called Mina. So here people believe that the sea god was once their protector, now curses them. So each year a maiden is thrown into the sea in the hopes that one day the true bride will be chosen and end the suffering. The main character, from what I remember, her brother's love is chosen and she sacrifices herself instead to kind of like save her brother's happiness. And then she gets swept away to the spirit realm and there's like a magical city under the water and all this. So Mina sets out to try and wake the sea god to like end the storms and stuff, but there's some people don't want him to awaken and things like that. This sounds whimsical. This sounds beautiful. I am so excited for this. I, in fact, have been extremely excited for more of the FairyLoot picks, I think, this year than the Illumicrate picks. That's obviously, we're only 3 boxes in, only 3 books in, but this just sounds right up my street. I'm very excited. Oh, I just think it's going to be amazing. What can I say? I just think it's going to be amazing. Okay, so we do have some tarot cards as well, and these look to be from Asian Fantasy. They are also different on the back. I haven't actually unboxed my tarot cards yet. In terms of like the ones I already have, but the original tarot cards have purple backs, right? Have they I feel like I remember them saying they're starting a new set. I don't know what characters these are from. Could be Spin the Dawn, could be anything. Let's see. Tarot cards of the month. Okay, so this is the beginning of their new collectible Celestial tarot deck. The cards are illustrated by ARZ28, which is an artist I love. I really, bloody hell, I really like this artwork. It features Xingyin as the Fool and Wenji as the Magician, both from Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Okay, have not read this one yet, that's fine. But yeah, start of a new deck. I did actually miss quite a few from my other deck. I'm missing 2 of the Grisha ones, which are really hard to find, and I'm missing all of the Harry Potter ones. But let's be honest, it's not the end of the world. A lot of the fandoms in the old tarot deck I feel like are old, and I'm glad they're starting a new one, and I really like the backs of them with sort of like newer characters, you know? Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I keep getting all of my stuff lost, ready for my book box battle. If you didn't know, every month I read and review the 2 books from FairyLoot and Illumicrate, and I do book box battle. Oh, sorry, there is a print with this as well, with the author letter on the back that I did not press. I do book box battle and I read and review the Illumicrate and FairyLoot books, and I go through over the items again and rate them out of 5 in terms of like usability, quality, things like that. And I keep putting them away and losing them. or using them if like I've had socks and stuff. So I keep losing the fucking items ready for when I do my vlog. In April, I will be catching up on the January and February book box battle vlogs. Obviously, you guys know I've been quite busy with like my exam, been stressed, been moving house, but I will be catching up on those in April. So you will probably get 2 of those vlogs next month, just as a catch up. And I'll be honest, you might even get the March one as well next month, because I really want to read Gallant soon, and that's coming in the Illumicrate box. That's not a spoiler, they did announce it, by the way, just to let you know. I would not have spoiled it otherwise. And I really want to read this, so who knows, maybe I'll catch up on all of my 2022 book box battles in April. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back soon in terms of creating content regularly, and I'm very excited for it. I have a lot of ideas, I have a lot of stuff running around my head. I'm excited to get back into reading, back into everything. And yeah, also make sure to hit that subscribe button below if you want to see more content from me in your inbox in the future. If you did like this video, please do give it a like below. Leave me a little fairy emoji in the comments if you were here but you didn't really have anything to say, wanted to let me know that you were here. All of my links are in the description, including my Patreon. And if you don't know what goes on my Patreon, then this is what you're missing out on. This is a lot of my books. This is 14 kind of small boxes of books. And then I do have a lot more. I do have these 4 big boxes and this big box. Speaking of my Patreon, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone at my deities here. So that is Becca, Meg, Rachel, Lisa, Lydia, Mercy, Sarah, Tori, Liv, Adinda, Celeste, Britt, Marloose, Kay, Danny, Hannah, William, Chris, Andy, Lauren, Kate, Kendra, Ashley, KW, Frog, Lynn, Amy, Rye, Jenny, Hattie, Katie, and Heather. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!